Oh my goodness. Okay, let's all just take a deep breath. If you're an Emmerdale fan, you know that this show has a way of grabbing you by the heart and not letting go. We've seen tragedy, we've seen betrayal, and we've seen our fair share of village villains. But every so often, a storyline comes along that isn't just dramatic, it's genuinely, chillingly dark. It's the kind of story that leaves you staring at the credits with your jaw on the floor, feeling a cold knot in your stomach. And right now, that is exactly what is happening in the Dales. We need to talk about what has become one of the most shocking and unsettling plots Emmerdale has tackled in years. And at the dark heart of it all are two characters who have completely turned the village upside down: Celia Daniels and Ray Walters. When the news first broke that the brilliant Joe Absolom was joining the cast, there was a real buzz. We've loved him for decades. He's the man we knew as the tragic, framed Matthew Rose in EastEnders and the lovable, bumbling Al Large in Doc Martin. Seeing him show up in the Dales as Ray was a thrill. He arrived back in the summer, this charismatic man claiming to be selling farm machinery. But it didn't take long for that charm to curdle. We quickly saw his true colors, a menacing, manipulative drug dealer. Around the same time, we met Celia Daniels, played by the equally fantastic Jay Griffiths. She came in as a feisty, no-nonsense farmer, immediately butting heads with Moira. She was tough, immaculate, and seemed destined to be a classic Tate-style village rival. But the shocking news you're asking about? It's the twist that has connected these two in the most horrifying way imaginable, a secret that has rewritten everything we thought we knew. For weeks, we watched in horror as Ray Walters, this man in his 40s, preyed on the village's vulnerable teenagers. He sunk his claws into young Dylan Penders and, most terrifyingly, into April Windsor, our April, Marlon's daughter. He was forcing them into a dark world of county lines drug dealing, trapping them with threats and fear. We all thought Ray was the boss. We thought he was the monster. We were wrong. The true shock came in a scene that left the entire Emmerdale fandom speechless. The moment when the true mastermind was revealed, it wasn't Ray, it was Celia. And the twist that stopped us all cold? Ray isn't just her employee. He isn't just her partner in crime. He's her son. In a chilling exchange, we heard Ray, this grown man who terrifies teenagers, speak to Celia with a fear that was palpable. He is completely subservient to her. As the story has unraveled, we've learned she is his adoptive mother, a woman who reportedly found him on the streets when he was just 8 years old and has been pulling his strings ever since. Celia Daniels is not just a rival farmer. She is a cold, calculating, and ruthless crime lord. She is the brains behind the entire operation. She's the one who slapped April across the face and threatened her life with a calmness that was more terrifying than any shouting. She is the true villain, and Ray is just her twisted, terrified instrument. This revelation has been the talk of the soap world, a genuinely brilliant piece of plotting that no one saw coming. But what they've done with this twist is even more harrowing. The storyline has now moved beyond dark. For many fans, it's become grim and sick, and honestly, it's hard to disagree. This isn't just about dealing drugs anymore. Celia and Ray, in their twisted quest for profit and control, have pushed April into a living nightmare. They are forcing the 16-year-old girl into sexual slavery. It's almost unbearable to watch. We've seen Ray, in scenes that make your skin crawl, creepily tell April to go and make yourself look pretty for a client. We've seen him threaten her family her entire life, to force her into the unthinkable. This mother and son duo is actively pimping out a child. And that brings us to the shocking news of this very moment, the cliffhanger that has us all frantic with worry. April and Dylan, in a moment of desperate bravery, tried to escape. They stole Ray's money and made a run for it. But of course, Ray and Celia wouldn't let them go that easily. Ray caught them. In the episode that just aired, a furious Ray forced them to come back, and in a horrifying moment he separated them. He told Dylan to get in the car, leaving a terrified April on the roadside. His threat was clear. If she ever wanted to see Dylan again, she had to go and meet the client. Last night, we watched in absolute horror as April, believing Dylan's life was in her hands, went to that man's house. When the man attacked her, she fought back, grabbing a vodka bottle and striking him. It looks like she may have killed him. And now the question that is echoing everywhere: where is Dylan? Celia and Ray have him. He's missing. Fans are speculating the absolute worst, that to make an example of him, This monstrous mother and son team has silenced him for good. Has Joe Absolom's character, under the orders of his own mother, just committed murder? We are on the edge of our seats. Mark Charnock, who plays April's heartbroken dad Marlon, has teased that this story is about to get considerably worse, and that a special upcoming episode has a twist so staggering that it threw him when he read the script. What could be worse than this? The arrival of Joe Absolom and Jay Griffiths has given us one of Emmerdale's most complex and terrifying villain dynamics ever. This isn't a simple affair or a business scam. This is a story about deep, dark, generational trauma, manipulation, and the pure evil that can hide behind a respectable smile and a farm-fresh cravat. Our hearts are breaking for April, we are terrified for Dylan, and we are absolutely gripped, waiting to see how this devastating secret finally comes out.